What up, good people? We back again once again with another reaction. It's Kratos versus Asura, God of War versus Asura's Wrath Death Battle. Now, before we say anything, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you guys don't miss any of our videos. Because the more you engage, the more YouTube realizes that y'all like us. Because apparently I was not feeling that Fall Guys versus Among Us reaction, or maybe I just wasn't feeling the fight at all. I don't know.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
show YouTube you give a fuck.
Right. I mean, I was fucking with it. Was you fucking with it? I was.
Yeah, it was wacky. I love the joke fights. They just be random and wacky and funny. Right. It's just fun.
Right. 100%. Now, y'all already know how it's gonna go. If you're new here, we will explain to you how we do these death battles. We will listen to each of the warriors' explanations. We will pause in between their explanations to see if the explanation has swayed us over to Kratos or Asura. And then after that, we watch the battle. We have ourselves a good reaction. We have ourselves good fun. Also, we're watching this an hour after the live broadcast.
Yep.
So this is fresh. We ain't seen shit except for the whole situation of them literally running into each other in the last video. We don't even know who the hell is next.
Usually I'm the type of dude like I'll skip the whole fight. And don't spoil myself on this. I just look and see who's next. I ain't doing that this time.
No. We both gonna be surprised.
Yeah.
All right, but as always, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get this shit started. I'm going to say it again. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification. If you show us that you want more of this, we will give you more of this. That's why we haven't really been uploading anything. If you show us you want more of this, you got to show us. Once you show us, then we will give you more of this. I don't know what the hell y'all actually want us to react to, but give us more. But, you know, give us some love so we can give you more content. Simple as that. But with that being said, also, if you don't want to see our reactions, the original video is in the description below. Now, that being said, let's finally watch this because we've been waiting for this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's finally watch Kratos versus Asura.
Bacon and eggs, let's go.
Kratos versus Asura.
The Ghost of Sparta versus the Wrathful Destructor. Because sometimes you just want to punch a god in the face. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. In the beginning, the Primordials waged war across existence, a series of cosmic clashes that birthed the universe.
Boom! Now that's what I call a big bang!
From Ceto's death, the oceans would flow. From Uranus's strikes, the stars were spawned, and so forth. Thus, the world itself was born from violence.
Starting a whole messy cycle. Uranus was overthrown by his Titan son, Kronos.
Ugly.
Overthrown by his Olympian son, Zeus, who battled his own son, Kratos.
As a classic bastard child of Zeus, Kratos was left among Spartan mortals, far exceeding all among them. He became a fierce warrior, winning many a battle, until finally cornered by ruthless barbarians.
Ares, destroy these guys who are kicking my ass, and my life is yours. A deal was made, and Kratos was joined at the bone with the Blades of Chaos, a set of chain swords and basically a badass whirlwind of flame and steel.
But Ares had a scheme. Doing work for his god, Kratos accidentally murdered his own family, permanently marked by the ashes of his wife and daughter.
You're a black man.
Forevermore, the Ghost of Sparta.
So he was kinda understandably really pissed off. Time for a new god of war. The gods were crapping their togas as the new god of war took out his rage on all of them. And got some new gear out of it too.
With Poseidon's trident and Icarus's wings, Kratos dominated both sea and sky. He also has a tendency to carry powerful severed heads, like Medusa's.
And the claws of Hades could steal souls, even the soul of Hades himself. Should have thought that one through, man.
Neither Perseus or Hercules were a match for Kratos, nor was Helios, the sun god capable of moving stars and spreading light across the entire underworld.
He fought Atlas, the Titan of Strength, who broke the load-bearing pillar of the universe. So Kratos forced him to hold up the cosmos on his own instead.
And he could do it with just one hand, according to the novelization.
Even his grandpappy Kronos failed to stop him. You know, the guy who overthrew the primordial that punched the universe into existence?
Causing shockwaves that moved over a quadrillion times faster than light. A frankly incomprehensible feat.
Then there's Daddy Zeus,
who proved a serious challenge, until Kratos drew perhaps his ultimate weapon, the Blade of Olympus.
It can make tornadoes, lightning, force fields. Oh, and it can stab the hell out of you. It siphons godly energy and can pull enough to even kill Zeus. Like father, like son.
Even while Kratos ultimately released hope across the Greek world, he could only do so after annihilating everything.
Like a badass, he was unstoppable, non-stop killing and sex and even more killing. And yet, he couldn't be any more depressed.
His wife and daughter were still gone. What was he to do?
He didn't know. He wandered aimlessly for years, somehow stumbling into Norse mythology where he met Faye, his second wife. Good start, buddy.
Kratos had a new lease on life, but he could not escape his past mistakes.
There's a reason he hid his swords in a dingy basement. Even so, Faye insisted he could do better. So he became a dad to a new boy.
Easily the toughest task he ever undertook, especially after Faye unfortunately died of a mysterious illness.
Damn it, not again! But hey, it wasn't Kratos' fault this time, and Faye left the tools he'd need to keep the boy safe, including the Leviathan Axe.
Far from the whirling rage of the Blades of Chaos, the Leviathan Axe was deliberate and mighty, said to rival Mjolnir itself.
Thor wishes Mjolnir was as cool as this axe. It's imbued with ice magic and a poison even the gods fear. It can be summoned to Kratos' hand from a distance, and it even shatters souls.
Kratos may have once been a sword of vengeance, but with his new weapons and a new purpose, he stood as a shield against the godly Aesir.
Too bad he just can't help but get in trouble with gods. But now he knew how to control his anger.
Which is even more important than it sounds. Kratos' Spartan rage summons an inner strength with magical properties.
He can even get so pissed off that he straight up heals himself. That seems like the opposite of what should happen.
Not all anger is problematic, and Kratos wields plenty of new weapons and relics to channel his rage through.
Like the Draupnir ring, which can summon a bunch of wind spears. They can absorb all types of energy and blast it back. He even has relics and magic that can warp space and slow down time.
Naturally, he contested with the strongest of the Norse gods, including the god of thunder Thor, who was powerful enough to fight the fire giant Surtur and the world serpent Jormungandr at the same time.
Oh, and that fire giant would be the cause of actual Ragnarok. You can't defeat
hell no.
Thor. I know, but he can.
Well, not exactly. Freyr, the rain god, held off Ragnarok for a considerable time on his own, and the sheer power of Ragnarok shook Yggdrasil down to its very roots.
That's the World Tree, which is like a literal tree that connects the whole universe.
According to Freya, the tree's very existence supports all of creation among its boughs. Every strand transcending time, transcending space. Everything comes back to the tree.
So it's kind of like Kratos lives in a really, really, really big treehouse.
In his quest to free the Norse world, Kratos reclaimed old weapons by reckoning with his past sins, even taking up the Blade of Olympus once again.
Even better, he actually got to be a decent dad. And now the boy is a man and also a bear.
Kratos made a lifetime of mistakes, but this future would be different. He'd be more than he was in the past. Not just a god of war, but a leader, a father, and a defender. A god of hope.
Yeah. Hey man, look. We love Kratos around here, okay? We God of War fans.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We love the bald-headed, big beard motherfucker, man. We love how Kratos turned out, you know?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I feel the same way, 100%.
But they were pretty spot on. I'm also glad that they didn't go into all that bullshit about him being faster than, because you know all this, okay, because think about what Kratos is. Kratos has a lot of stuff that's said about him that we never really see, like saying he's like faster than, he's like this fast or like this strong, or I'm so glad that they
did what he did steal Hermes' shoes.
You're right. But I'm so he's like, give me your shoes. They run your J's, Nick. But
take your shoes.
What are those? They mine. Right. But I'm so glad. I'm glad that they didn't do that whole thing about he flipped the 9 realms. You know, when he flipped the 9 realms, then he flipped the universe. I'm like, nah, I'm so glad, because fans be saying that. I'm so glad they didn't say that shit. I was just like, I'm so glad they didn't. I really do feel like they really spoke about him properly. You know, they didn't give him a bunch of like outlandish super mega Superman type shit. You know, like they didn't say none of that about him. I'm glad they didn't.
It just
like, I'm glad they didn't overglaze him.
Right, like, bro, you really don't have to do all that, considering that we are literally sitting up here. It's literally just 2 angry niggas fighting each other.
Yeah.
Like, bro, it's basically what it is. Just 2 angry niggas fighting each other. That's all we need.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta get into the depth of the science of the shit. Just 2 angry niggas duking it out. And people been asking for this battle for a very long time.
Yeah, this is damn near on the levels of Goku vs Superman.
Hell yeah.
Damn near.
All right. Well,
but yeah. Hold on, let me see if this ad. Yep, it's ad read.
Yeah.
All right, okay. Robin Hood. I ain't heard that shit in a long time. Bam!
Long ago, a demigod fell from the heavens, only to rise from the depths of Naraka.
Get that Buddhism now, y'all.
1,000 years.
After 12,000 years, he's free
R.I.P. to her.
Punch everything dumb enough to get in his way. He was the demigod of wrath, Asura.
Alongside 7 other demigod generals, Asura served as defender of humanity against the impure Goma, dark spirit monsters infesting the world.
And the demigods battled the Goma by wielding a mystic energy formed from human prayer, mantra.
By advancing technology with mantra, the Guardian Generals became essentially hyper-powerful mystic cyborgs. They could each harness mantra through a different emotional affinity. For August, it was greed. For Yasha, it was melancholy.
I'll give you one chance to guess what Asura's is.
By tapping into his wrath, Asura can take many forms for battle, like the 6-armed Vajra, a state powerful enough to subdue the embodiment of the planet's will and the source of the Goma, Vlitra.
But he wasn't angry enough to put Goma Vlitra down for good. At least not yet. Of course, since he's literally powered by wrath, no enemy of Asura's would be stupid enough to do something that would make him even more mad, right? Right?
Funny you should say that.
God damn it.
Star Wars meme.
Asura is not some one-dimensional anger machine. In myth, the Asuras were powerful and aggressive beings, sure, but not inherently evil. Just like Asura himself. He's a warrior, but also a husband with a daughter, Mithra.
And Mithra has the unique power to supercharge mantra energy,
which gave Asura's prideful commander, Deus, an idea. If he could weaponize Mithra, literally wiring her up to a super weapon, the Guardian Generals could maybe finally end Goma Vlitra for good.
Well, obviously Asura wasn't gonna go along with that. So Deus framed Asura for killing the Emperor, murdered his wife, kidnapped Mithra, and then just straight up killed him. What a dick.
But true to his nature, Asura was literally too angry to die. So long as a single part of his body remains and can possess mantra, he can climb back out of Naraka, a sort of limbo underworld between life and death. Thanks to some coaxing from a strange golden spider, he did just that, with an all-new purpose in mind.
Make the gods pay! Oh yeah, they're calling themselves gods now. Turns out they're all assholes who started sacrificing thousands of innocent people to try to power up. So Asura got really pissed off.
And through his rage, Asura's power exploded, rising enough to throw giants like ragdolls, shatter whole moons, and destroy a fellow deity, Weiss,
who could dwarf the planet and wreck it with
Get your god out my face!
At this,
Asura is so powerful, his soul cannot be manipulated by the Goma or the deities. He can propel himself with mantra to fly, harden his fists to break steel, fire explosive energy blasts,
and headbutt you so hard you wish you could die even faster. The dude literally stockpiles anger into a burst of energy that can one-shot even the toughest of foes. And when he goes unlimited mode, he can rapid-fire those super attacks without overheating.
Asura's vengeance quest wasn't all shouting and explosions, though. I mean, it was a lot of that, but he also tried to protect people from the gods, including a girl who very much reminded him of his own daughter.
Yeah, Asura's the kind of guy who wants to be a great dad, but all he knows how to do is punch anything that upsets his kid. Like that one dad that knocks out a ref at a Little League game.
And then
what movie is that? I keep seeing it
girl too, along with her whole village, sparking Asura to unleash his berserker aura.
You know how the gods were sacrificing thousands of people to power up? Well, Asura got so freaking angry, he built up enough mantra to match them, even though they've been building up energy for thousands of years. Seriously, guys, you're pissing off the guy who literally gets more powerful the angrier he gets. What did you think was gonna happen?
Yet even in berserker mode, Asura never lost total control.
Berserker Asura adds even more extra arms, and they're big and glowy now. The man can launch so much angry mantra he wiped out the god's whole space fleet in seconds.
Asura's anger raised to levels so high even he couldn't contain it, scorching him into his wrath form.
Even though it hurts Asura while he's in it, this form is still perfect for absolutely shit-stomping a snobby demigod's face in. It's okay though, his brother-in-law punched the edge out of him.
Yasha saw the error of the deity's senseless sacrifices and teamed up with Asura for a coup against Deus.
Awesome, they're bros again! Just in time for Asura to hit his former boss with so much mantra that he burst, then dive into the planet's core to obtain power equal to 1,000 arms. His mantra form, finally, a power capable of killing Vlitra in a big planet-busting blast.
Deus was defeated and Gaia was saved.
Damn.
Yet Asura's wrath hadn't been quelled.
Title drop!
It turns out that Spider who guided him was actually Chakravartin, the creator of mantra and the entire universe.
And everyone's suffering was part of his plan to make Asura his heir. Chakra kidnapped Mithra, because of course he did, and tested Asura in the form of a massive golden Buddha statue. Check out the size of it.
Look at the shit-eating grin.
Hold a galaxy in its palm. Naturally, Asura and the statue threw hands.
Enter the mantra reactor. Capable of holding 7 trillion souls, Asura instead used it as a vessel for a far greater power.
His own unfiltered rage. At last, Asura could show the world his real colors.
Everyone from the humans to the 7 deities to Chakravartin saw Asura's anger as a weapon, a sword for tyranny, when that was never who he was. His rage was really a shield to protect humanity, and most of all, his daughter.
A shield larger than a planet. Unbound by his past limits, Asura's ultimate destructor form effortlessly punched through asteroids larger than nebulas, dodged planet-sized lasers moving 2 quadrillion times faster than light, and obliterated whole stars.
Chakravartin was understandably impressed and offered Asura a chance to take his place. Asura smiled at the offer and extended his arm
right into Chakra's face, as if he was gonna let some god trample over more worlds. Instead, he literally beat the QTEs out of God, obliterating him and his plans in a cosmic explosion.
But with Chakravartin dead, so was the concept of mantra itself. Those who depended on it could not survive, including Asura.
Hey, as long as Mithra was fine, it was worth it. Besides, he'll reincarnate millions of years later, still kicking ass, ready to smack a random thug, a meteor, or
big ass lips
in the balls.
It's interesting. Despite the dangers of uncontrolled anger, Asura's wrath gave him the power to save everything. All because of just one thing.
Some bastard made his daughter cry, so they had to pay. Now that's a god I can get behind.
Yeah. I punched the shit out of niggas.
That was overwhelming. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I definitely got to replay this game. I got to get this game back. I fucking love that game. Like, I hate that he only has one game too.
Yeah, he only has one game, but it seems like he only needed one game to fucking prove himself. The fact that y'all still want to see Kratos versus Asura, even though he only had one game and Kratos had like about 5, technically 7 if you count PSP games.
Yeah. Because the thing about what Asura is like, because if you really think about it, he's like millions of years in the past of the Street Fighter universe.
I mean, he got reincarnated.
Yeah, because he did fight evil Ryu and Akuma, and their fight lasted 500 years till they turned to stone.
That's fucking badass.
And they were both statues, and then 500 years later, they both broke out of statues and kept fighting.
Even more dope.
But yeah, man, when you literally defeated the god of your universe and you killed the entire concept of your power itself. He's like, yeah, you made my daughter cry. You gotta die. So, hey, man, any dudes that out there that gonna be Mithra's boyfriend, this is your father-in-law.
Big facts.
Stay on your fucking toes. I don't care how bad she make you. When she tell dad's going to punch you in the face.
And you gonna die.
You gonna die.
You gonna die.
She's like, Dad, not again. Hey, tell these niggas to stop fucking with you.
Put down to make you cry. I'm tired of making you cry.
Sick of this shit. You think I want to punch these niggas?
I do, but still, I need a reason.
Yeah, but yeah,
you're the reason, Mithra.
But yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, but I'm glad that they same thing with Asura. They didn't go. They talked about damn near. They talked about basically everything he did.
I mean, well, you had to. It's the game.
Yeah,
But anyway, you seen Kratos, you seen Asura. I'm kind of like how I was with Joker versus Giorno. I don't care who wins. I just want it to be a good fight.
Yeah, I'm sort of that same way too, because I know both these characters. And if you really want to think about it, if you want to go, Asura's technically the underdog in this fight.
That's funny.
You know, he has one game, and he's like, he really didn't start getting super big until like 6 or 7 years later after his game, because his game came out, like, his game was on PS3 and shit.
Yeah.
You know, and also his game is kind of hard to get now. But with Kratos, you can get all his shits. I mean, not counting PSP unless you go ARG, but you can play all his freaking games. But Asura, yeah, it's kind of hard to play his stuff, but his game is actually pretty fun. I highly recommend this game. If you like high-paced, fast action, QTEs, and punching and screaming. If you want Dragon Ball but Buddha, here you go.
All right, anyway, let's go ahead.
But yeah, y'all, let's go ahead and get into this. Yep, and I already skipped the ad thing, so we good. All right, bacon and eggs, y'all. Let's do it. God versus God, Dad versus Dad. It's time for another death.
It's time for Angry Dad Death Battle.
Through all possibilities.
For a dad battle!
I'm gonna knock that beard off your face. Melted ass candles. Kratos, do something about that. Kratos. Yo, they got captions. What's up, nigga? Dang. Fuck. Y'all ugly.
It's true then. The god of war is on Gaia. But Not for long. You do not want this fight.
Shut up.
Run!
Stop it. Damn, that shit deflated. You put the QTEs. 6 arms, bitch. 6 arms to finger your bitch. Oh.
Let your wrath consume you. I have been down that road before.
Yeah. That's your response?
Very well.
There, he got the spear? Oh, shit!
No, you had to give him everything.
What up? Yeah? I'm jumping up in there, bitch. Woo!
I ain't make her cry.
Shut up, Baldy.
I ain't do shit.
Oh, god damn, my shoulder.
The way he just stood up after that shit, like you're like, man, that wasn't shit. The best you got.
Yeah, he said, man, he said, look at my biceps, bitch.
This is not my end!
All right.
Gonna eat that?
Yeah, fine. Like you just took it like it was a fat ass, so you just.
Hello?
Death has not earned me yet, Titan!
Oh!
But you deserve a worthy end!
What the fuck? Uh-oh, he got Sword of Olympus.
Oh shit! Oh shit! It's over.
Kratos won.
You are a monster no longer. I never was.
Hey.
Well, I guess Asura's wrath really is gone. But are we sure this is how it'd go? Even though Asura can blow up stars?
Asura had some amazing displays of apocalyptic destruction, but the full scope of their speed, experience, versatility, and power sheds a surprising light.
At first glance, speed seems like a shoo-in for Asura. Kratos is quick, but he never dodged a universe-crossing laser.
That doesn't mean he couldn't. Remember, as usual, we look at these characters at their peak, free from gameplay restrictions.
Yeah, we're looking at everything in canon, and Kratos fought and killed Helios, the sun god.
From the moment he's introduced, Helios is emphasized to be immensely powerful. Without Helios, darkness would shroud everything. His light was fast enough to illuminate the entire underworld while Kratos sailed through it, taking a few hours at most.
So, kinda hard to quantify, but that's consistent with the shockwaves the primordials caused that spawned the universe.
Arguments could be made for which is faster, the primordial shockwaves or Chakravartin's intergalactic lasers. Since it's so close, it's safest to assume their speeds are generally even.
But what does speed matter if you don't know how to use it? Let's cover experience. Asura lived across centuries, obviously a lot longer than Kratos.
And while Kratos eventually learned to control his rage, Asura pretty much always had that control.
So Asura easily takes experience. But when it comes to versatility, he couldn't match all the weapons and abilities Kratos had.
Sure, Asura's quite skilled and a monster at martial arts, but his fighting style mostly relies on one thing.
A whole lot of punching.
Kratos' weapons, magic, runes, relics, and even his rage gave him far more options in combat, slowing down time, healing injuries, and most importantly, multiple weapons that could drain a variety of energies. Like Mantra.
Yeah, when Asura loses all his Mantra energy, that's it for him. So the Dropnir spears and the Blade of Olympus gave Kratos exactly what he needed. Versatility, and multiple ways to finish this for good before Asura just comes crawling back out of the underworld.
If he could. Asura's resurrections take years or whole centuries, days at best.
But all this assumes Kratos could match Asura's crazy strength. All roads lead to power, which should go to Asura, right? Look at what he can do! If this came down to who made the bigger kaboom, he'd kick Kratos' ass in 2 seconds.
But a closer examination of their feats reveals the truth.
At his peak, Asura overpowered Chakravartin, annihilating that cosmic golden god.
By measuring the dimensions of Chakravartin's body and scaling it up to match the size of this galaxy-eclipsing statue, we can determine its volume. Add in the density of gold, for good measure assuming the form is solid throughout, and its mass far exceeds not just our galaxy, but our entire observable universe.
Destroying that big golden god would need energy on par with obliterating our universe 91,000 times.
Extremely impressive and unfathomable. However, the same idea applies to Ragnarok shaking the roots of Yggdrasil.
Ragnarok is obviously a bit of a different beast than Kratos, but what really matters is what Freyr did.
Right, Freyr, a god comparable to Kratos, held back Ragnarok's power for a significant time.
So Kratos should be capable of the same level of power, or even more.
Using an official map and knowing the world tree's branches encompass all of existence, we can measure its size and volume.
And we know this map is accurate because it shows these two realms conjoined, which we see in-game.
Even if we assume the Tree of the Realms is only 1% solid, a significant lowball that Kratos should easily scale above, shaking such an incomprehensibly large structure would require enough force to destroy our universe's mass energy 9 million times over.
That's almost 100 times greater than Chakravartin's destruction. And this isn't some one-off outlier. I mean, a realm-shattering supergiant doesn't sound too different from the other Titans and Olympians Kratos defeated.
That's the thing, isn't it? It's easy to think that we never see Kratos do anything that matches Asura, but we do. Helios' speed matches Chakravartin, and Kratos outsped him. Atlas is strong enough to lift all of reality, and Kratos overpowered him. Kronos defeated the creator of the universe in a one-on-one fight, same as Asura, and Kratos killed Kronos. Add in the clear numerical comparison of Chakravartin, Ragnarok, and Yggdrasil, and Kratos takes the edge in power.
But hey, Capcom, if you give us Asura's Wrath too, we'll try this again.
That'd be pretty awesome.
Asura's the sun rises. The god of wrath was Kratos.
The winner is Kratos.
But what if...
Alternate ending! Woo! Super Saiyan! Kyle Kid times 3, nigga. I'm back on my feet and I'm gonna beat your ass. Tap it. Tap it. Tap it. Keep going. Open your mouth.
I don't think that's it for Kratos.
Fuck.
No, maybe it is. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, that's done. That's over.
Hey, Dad, I heard I got a brother. Yeah, you got a brother. I'll tell you all about him. I'll tell you all about him.
And that concludes my pitch for Asura's Wrath 2. The end. Next time on Death Battle.
Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider. Is it
versus Spawn?
Oh shit.
Subscribe and join as a member to see more Death Battle. Thanks for watching.
Oh shit.
Man.
Oh shit.
That's also a fight that everybody been arguing about for all of eternity.
Oh my goodness. Great, bruh. Spawn versus Ghost Rider. The sad thing is it bad that I want to root for the nigga? Because, like, Black History Month Death Battle, come on!
That's actually gonna be a fight that I am rooting for somebody else, because I'm rooting for Johnny Blaze.
Oh, you rooting for Ghost Rider?
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Spawn sort of. Yeah.
But, no. That's only needs to be discussed in the actual Death Battle. Damn.
Yeah.
Spawn versus Ghost Rider. I'm down with that. But this one though.
I'm glad they gave us an alternate ending, and I also like that they actually, after the fight's over with, they basically compare everything to see like, oh, well, he has more this than this, but they both have this. They're both even in this. I like that. Right. I like that after thing that they do. And also I'm glad that they didn't do too much of the number stuff. Like they have to at the end of the game. They have to at the end of the day, because it is a fight and it is power scaling at the end of the day. You have to do stuff like that. But I'm glad they didn't do like too freaking much of it. Like it just wasn't. I'm just glad it wasn't just math battle, you know? But
right.
But this fight was very, I'm gonna be honest, I was rooting for Asura. I am a bigger Asura's Wrath fan than Kratos, than God of War. But at the same time, this is just me. For everybody watching, this is just me, y'all. The ending to the regular fight was a little bit more satisfying. I'm glad they didn't just kill Asura in like a way that kind of like embarrasses him. Like, I'm glad it wasn't like, yeah, I beat your ass, fuck you gonna do about it. I feel like, Kratos did say you deserve an honorable end. So, but yeah, and I hope this alternate ending thing, I hope they always do that. I hope that's like that's like a recurring thing.
If the fight is fair enough.
Yeah, because this was a long time coming type of fight. So I do feel like
if the fight isn't fair, it does not deserve an alternate ending.
Yeah, because I know you're not gonna do this in like the joke fights, but well, maybe y'all will. We don't know that for sure. But at the same time, I'm glad that they actually did that to see what would happen if Kratos did actually win, and he just fucking Galaxy Giga Drill Break Falcon punched this motherfucker. Hey, you just woke up in heaven, like, like I did like that. Also, this fight was very well animated. Mm-hmm. It was very well animated, and I do like the attention to detail to the characters, and I'm also glad that they, in the information sections, was like they did recognize that these characters are more than just their anger. They're actually are they actually are like people. Like, and also that they are good dads. They are good dads that actually want to be dads and care about their kids. But yeah, I'm satisfied. I mean, I did want Asura to win in the actual fight, but at the same time, I'm glad that they did get that alternate ending, and I'm also glad that they didn't embarrass him. But yeah, that's me. I know I'm finna get some phone calls after this, but yeah.
For me, it was pretty dope. I really enjoyed it. I mean, of course, I'm more of a God of War fan than I was Asura's Wrath. I just never gotten around to playing the Asura's Wrath game. But I have played the funny thing is, I played the OG God of War games, the one that were on PlayStation and the one on PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, and PSP. But I've never gotten around to play the Norse mythology God of War. And the funny thing about it is I have both of them. I had the first, the Norse mythology God of War, and I had God of War Ragnarok. I got those. As soon as I seen that there was a sale, I purchased it so that way I could play it later. And no, honestly, that's kind of what I've been doing with a whole bunch of the new games I've been purchasing. Like, I got it so I could play it later. Because I still got to beat the original God of War that was on PS4 before I play Ragnarok. It's only fair if I do that. Overall, this was good. I enjoyed it. Now, before I say anything, there was a bit of technical issues, but it seemed to get right towards like the middle of the fight. After that, everything was smooth as butter. Everything was copacetic. But it's all good. It happened. It's all good. It happened. I really don't have much to say in regards to the fight. The fight was overall just good. I'm glad that Kratos and Asura, I'm glad y'all finally got what y'all wanted. Y'all got Kratos versus Asura.
And they had a mutual respect. But also, you know how the community gonna be. They're gonna argue about this for like maybe a week or two, maybe a month. But hey, like how they said, if we do get a Asura's Wrath 2 or anything like this, they'll do it again. Because Asura just has one game, but we basically saw everything he can do in one game, plus the DLCs. So I really don't know what else could you do with Asura now that he is reincarnated and stuff, and also in modern day. So I don't know. They'll figure something out if we get that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, man, this fight was dope. I definitely would definitely rewatch this. Like, there aren't that many fights in Death Battle that I would actually just like rewatch like that. But this is definitely on my list now.
Oh yeah, these are definitely one of the few Death Battles I would rewatch as well.
Yeah. Because this is up there with for me, like, this is up there with Sephiroth versus Virgil. Yeah, freaking any Goku versus Superman. Definitely Bardock versus Omni-Man. There's a shit ton more, but this is the second fight they've used Kratos in.
Yep, because Kratos,
and also because Kratos fought Spawn
and he lost.
Yeah, and then the next fight is also the second fight they're going to use Spawn in. But I don't think they've ever used Ghost Rider.
I think he's Ghost Rider for someone.
I don't think so. We have to check the backlog for that.
Lobo?
Who did go up against Lobo? I don't think it was Ghost Rider.
Because Lobo was in the Death Battle.
Yeah. And my first thing was the Mask, but no, the Mask fought Deadpool.
Yeah, the Mask fought the Mask fought Deadpool.
But I don't know. We have to check behind the scenes because I know they used Lobo, but I don't think it was Ghost Rider that fought Lobo. Right. But yeah, but yeah, man, y'all let us know down in the comment section below what you guys think of this fight. What you guys think about some of our points that we made. What you guys think about the next fight that's coming up. How long y'all gonna argue about this? And how would you feel about
No, I was right. It was Lobo. Ghost Rider did fight Lobo.
Oh shit! Who won that?
I think Lobo won that one, if I'm not mistaken. That might be a fight we have to go back to, but yeah, I think it was Lobo who won that one. I think, I'm not sure, but yeah, it was Lobo. It was Ghost Rider.
Okay, so this would be the second fight they're using Ghost Rider then.
Yeah, it'll be the second fight they use for Ghost Rider and Spawn. And mind you, Kratos and Spawn were like first time death battle. This was back when they were using
way back in like
this
16-bit.
Yeah, this was before all this. This was back like 16-bit, and Spawn beat Kratos with ease.
No, Kratos beat Spawn.
Right. Yeah, I said Spawn beat Kratos with ease. Kratos didn't win.
Kratos did beat Spawn.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did because he did. Well, okay.
Kratos
Spawn did win. Yeah, Spawn did win that because Kratos didn't have a way he could kill him. He didn't have like a holy weapon or anything like that to kill him.
No, he didn't. And no, he didn't. And not to mention, Spawn, doesn't he get powerful off of the sins of his enemies and the fact that Kratos was literally in the ashes of his wife and daughter?
Yeah, he's literally wearing his sins.
Yeah. So yeah. See, my shit always works.
but other than that, sometimes. But other than that, y'all, thank you for coming out. If you made it to this far in the video, we really do appreciate it. Make sure to check all our socials right there in the description box below. Also check and watch the original video down there about Death Battle if you don't want like the interruptions and the banter and stuff like that.
Right.
And also hit that notification bell for more videos like this. Make sure to leave us some suggestions, on other things
want to see us react to.
Yeah, like other things you guys would like for us to react to. Please please be cordial. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate y'all coming out. If you made it to this far in the video, we really do appreciate it. But yeah, guys, we gonna see y'all next time. Anything, or first before I say anything else you want to say before we get on the body here?
No, nothing. Not really. Another video done. Another round broken. Appreciate y'all for coming out. I'm GT. That's Spiky Fox. We are the RealmBreakers, so never forget to keep breaking all the realm.
Yeah, fucking the multiverse up. We'll see y'all again for another Death Battle reaction.
Peace.
Hopes.